Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about something that transcends time, cultures, and relationships. Whether you're in a romantic partnership, a close friendship, or even a professional connection, there is one key thing you can do that will leave a lasting impression on anyone. It's something simple, yet incredibly powerful. If you do this, he will never forget you. When you show genuine interest in someone, you're doing more than just asking surface level questions. You're engaging with them in a way that makes them feel seen and valued. Too often, we rush through conversations without truly paying attention to what the other person is saying. We're either distracted or already thinking about what we're going to say next, which diminishes the quality of the interaction. Showing genuine interest means putting aside distractions and being fully present in the moment. This is something that stands out because it's rare in today's fast-paced world. A great way to show genuine interest is to ask open-ended questions that invite deeper responses. Instead of asking, "How was your day?" ask something more specific like, "What was the best part of your day today?" Or "What's been on your mind lately?" These types of questions encourage the other person to open up more, and you're signaling that you're truly invested in hearing what they have to say. The way you listen and follow up on their responses shows that you're not just going through the motions. When you ask someone about their passions, dreams, or challenges, you're tapping into a deeper layer of their personality. By being curious about their experiences, you're demonstrating that you care about more than just their basic well-being. You care about their inner world, their hopes, fears, and what makes them tick. This kind of attention makes people feel truly valued and understood, and that's something they will remember. It builds a bridge of connection between you, as it feels rare for someone to pay that kind of attention in today's often impersonal world. But it's not just about the questions you ask, it's about how you listen. Showing genuine interest means really paying attention to their body language, tone of voice, and the nuances in what they say. Sometimes people reveal important information not through their words alone, but through how they say them. The way they emphasize certain things or how their voice fluctuates can tell you a lot about their true feelings. When you're actively listening and picking up on these subtle cues, it shows that you're truly attuned to the other person's emotions. Another important aspect of showing genuine interest is remembering details. If they mention something in passing, like their favorite book or an upcoming event they're excited about, remember it. Bring it up in future conversations and let them know that you care enough to retain what they've shared. People remember when you recall small details about their lives, as it shows that you've taken the time to listen, understand, and appreciate them. This not only makes them feel valued, but it also strengthens your bond with them. It's important to remember that showing genuine interest isn't about flattering someone or trying to impress them. It's not about seeking something in return. Instead, it's about creating an authentic connection where both parties feel comfortable being themselves. When people know you're genuinely interested in who they are without any hidden agenda, they are more likely to open up to you, trust you, and remember you for the positive energy you bring into their lives. In relationships of all kinds, genuine interest fosters deeper intimacy. Whether it's romantic, platonic, or professional, when someone knows you truly care about their experiences and thoughts, it strengthens the relationship. It goes beyond small talk and allows for more meaningful exchanges. In a world full of superficial interactions, making the effort to understand another person at a deeper level is something that will not go unnoticed. It's these moments that create lasting connections. Making sure that the other person will never forget you. In a world where everyone seems to be in a constant rush, time has become one of the most valuable gifts we can offer. Time is something we can never get back, and when you give it to someone, it signifies that they are important to you. It's easy to show up physically, but truly dedicating your time without distractions or interruptions demonstrates a level of care that transcends other gestures. When you make the effort to spend quality time with someone, it communicates that they matter to you in a deeper way. Time is a precious commodity, and many people today feel that they're constantly chasing after it. Whether it's a demanding job, personal obligations, or a busy social schedule, we're all trying to manage our time as best as we can. So when you make time for someone, whether it's for a casual conversation or a shared activity, you're offering them a part of yourself that's often difficult to come by. It speaks volumes about your commitment and your desire to invest in the relationship. The key to giving time is not just about showing up physically, but being fully present. How often do we find ourselves distracted by our phones, the internet, or our thoughts, even when we're in the middle of spending time with someone? Giving your full attention to another person, free from distractions, is one of the most powerful ways to make them feel valued. When someone feels like you're not just in the same space, but truly focused on them, it creates a sense of deep connection that's hard to forget. Moreover, the quality of the time spent is just as important as the quantity. It's not about how many hours you can spend together, but how those moments are spent. Whether it's a deep conversation, a shared moment of laughter, or simply being present during a significant life event, these instances are what shape lasting memories. It's during these times that the real bond is formed, and people remember the emotional impact of those moments far more than any material gift. Giving your time also means being there for someone when they need support. It's easy to be present during the fun, light-hearted moments, but the true test of your time commitment comes when the other person is going through a difficult period. Offering your time to help them through challenges, listen to their concerns, or just be there in silence shows that you are a reliable presence in their life. This kind of support cements your place in their heart because it shows that you value them, not just when things are easy, but also when life gets tough. Another powerful aspect of giving your time is being patient. People have different paces and timelines for how they open up or process things. By giving someone the time they need to feel comfortable, share their thoughts, or work through challenges, you show them that you're not rushing them and that their journey matters to you. Patience allows people to feel safe with you, knowing that you're not just in a hurry to get to the next thing. You're willing to take the time to truly understand them, and this is something that leaves a lasting impression. Finally, giving your time doesn't always have to be in grand gestures. It's often the small, consistent acts of making time for someone that leave the biggest mark. A simple text to check in, a phone call just to talk, or even showing up for a brief moment in their day can mean more than you realize. It's these small investments of time that build trust and deepen relationships. When you make a habit of being there for someone, they will never forget the impact of your time and presence in their lives. Empathy is one of the most powerful tools for building a strong, lasting connection with another person. It goes beyond simply understanding someone's feelings, it's about truly sharing in their emotional experience. When you show empathy, you're validating their emotions and demonstrating that you are not just hearing them, but you are also feeling with them. This creates a deep bond as people remember how you made them feel understood, supported, and less alone in their struggles. One of the key aspects of empathy is the ability to listen without judgment. Often, when someone shares their thoughts or feelings, we tend to offer advice or try to fix their situation. While advice can be helpful at times, what people often need most is someone who can simply listen and acknowledge what they're going through. By listening without rushing to offer solutions, you allow them to process their emotions and feel seen. This act of presence is what makes empathy so special sometimes. It's not about saying the right words, but about being there to listen and understand. Empathy also requires you to put yourself in the other person's shoes, to see the world through their eyes. This means setting aside your own biases, assumptions, and perspectives in order to truly understand their feelings and experiences. By doing this, you show that you respect their individual journey and the challenges they face. It's not about offering your own experience or relating everything back to yourself. It's about focusing entirely on the other person and acknowledging their unique reality. When you express empathy, it also means offering emotional support in a way that matches the other person's needs. Some people need words of comfort, while others may prefer physical gestures like a hug or simply sitting together in silence. Being empathetic means paying attention to how someone responds to your presence and adjusting accordingly. You may need to adapt to their emotional state, offering reassurance or giving them space, depending on what they require at that moment. This flexibility in your approach shows that you're attuned to their needs and that you care about how they are feeling. Empathy is not just about the big moments either. It's about recognizing and validating even the smallest emotions someone is going through. Sometimes people may downplay their feelings or act like they're okay when they're not. A key part of being empathetic is noticing these subtle cues such as body language or tone of voice and offering them the space to open up. By creating an environment where someone feels safe to express themselves, you foster trust and emotional intimacy. Furthermore, empathy strengthens the emotional bond between you and the other person by showing them that they are not alone. When someone feels understood, they are more likely to open up further and trust you with their vulnerabilities. This builds a sense of security in the relationship. They know that no matter what they are facing, you will be there to listen, offer comfort, and help them navigate through difficult times. This consistent emotional support is what cements a lasting bond between two people, making the connection unforgettable. Lastly, empathy encourages a level of emotional reciprocity. When you are empathetic towards someone, it often inspires them to be more empathetic toward you. This creates a cycle of mutual understanding, where both parties feel comfortable sharing their thoughts, feelings, and struggles without fear of judgment. Over time, this shared emotional support strengthens the foundation of the relationship. Empathy is not just a one-time act, it's a continuous process of connecting on a deeper, more human level. This emotional exchange is what leaves a lasting impact and makes sure that the person will never forget how you made them feel. Thoughtfulness is one of those rare qualities that can instantly leave a lasting impression on someone. It's not about grand gestures or expensive gifts, but rather the little meaningful actions that show you've been paying attention to the other person's needs, likes, and desires. A thoughtful surprise, no matter how small, can convey deep care and affection, and it's something that often sticks in the memory of the recipient for a long time. Thoughtfulness demonstrates that you've taken the time to consider their feelings and that you value them as an individual. The beauty of thoughtfulness lies in its ability to make someone feel truly seen. When you surprise someone with something that directly aligns with their interests or needs, you show that you've been paying attention to their words, habits, or even the small details they might have mentioned in passing. For example, if they've shared that they enjoy a particular type of tea, a thoughtful surprise might be a box of their favorite tea waiting for them the next time you meet. It's not the item itself that stands out, but the fact that you remembered and cared enough to act on it. Thoughtfulness can also come in the form of actions that relieve stress or offer support during tough times. If you know that someone is struggling with a busy work schedule or a personal challenge, A thoughtful surprise could be offering to run an errand for them or preparing a home-cooked meal. It shows that you're not just offering sympathy, but that you're willing to take action to help make their life a little easier. These thoughtful acts are often much more meaningful than words because they show a level of selflessness and attention to the other person's circumstances. A thoughtful gesture doesn't have to be tied to a special occasion to make an impact. In fact, the most memorable surprises are often those that come without warning, as they catch the person off guard in the best way possible. It's the unexpected kindness that resonates with people the most. Imagine receiving a handwritten note of encouragement or a favorite snack just when you needed a pick-me-up. Those spontaneous, small acts often create the most lasting memories, as they demonstrate that someone was thinking about you even when there was no obvious reason to do so. Surprises rooted in thoughtfulness also reflect a deep understanding of the person's personality and preferences. Whether it's a favorite book, a playlist with songs they love, or a coffee from a cafe they frequent, these small tokens show that you not only know what they enjoy, but that you've taken the time to curate something with them in mind. This personal touch makes the gesture feel more genuine and intimate, as it indicates that you've invested time and effort into bringing them something meaningful. Moreover, thoughtfulness helps to strengthen the emotional connection between you and the other person. When you demonstrate that you care about their happiness and well-being, it fosters a sense of trust and appreciation in the relationship. They begin to associate you with positive feelings as they know that you're someone who notices and values the details of their life. This emotional bond becomes a cornerstone of the relationship, making it all the more difficult for the connection to fade over time. Lastly, it's important to recognize that thoughtfulness is often in the little things. It's not always about creating an elaborate surprise or spending money. It's the consistent, small actions that show your ongoing care. A quick text to check in, a reminder of something important to them, or an unexpected gesture of kindness may seem small in the moment, but they accumulate over time to create a profound sense of being loved and cared for. These thoughtful surprises, though often overlooked, are what ensure that the person will never forget you. Honesty and authenticity are foundational to any meaningful relationship. When you show up as your true self, without pretense or masks, you create a space where genuine connections can thrive. People remember you not for the versions of yourself you present to fit into social molds, but for your realness. Being authentic means embracing who you are, including your quirks, flaws, and vulnerabilities, and offering that to others without fear of judgment. This openness fosters trust and admiration, leaving an indelible impression on the people you interact with. Honesty is not just about telling the truth, it's about being transparent in your actions and words. When you are honest with someone, you are offering them a sense of security. They know they can rely on your words, and that what you say aligns with what you truly think and feel. This consistency builds credibility in relationships, ensuring that people trust you over time. Being straightforward, especially when discussing important matters, reassures others that you won't mislead them or manipulate the situation for your benefit. This kind of reliability creates a strong sense of respect that others carry with them long after the interaction is over. Authenticity in your interactions also means being vulnerable. It's easy to hide behind a façading, an idealized version of yourself to meet others' expectations. But when you allow yourself to be vulnerable and share your true feelings, it opens the door to deeper connections. Vulnerability can be scary, as it involves exposing your true emotions, fears, and insecurities. However, it is often in these moments of raw honesty that real, unbreakable bonds are formed. People appreciate when others show their authentic selves, as it makes them feel comfortable doing the same. Being authentic also means owning your mistakes and shortcomings. We all have areas where we fall short, and admitting those imperfections shows humility and integrity. Rather than pretending to be perfect, showing that you can own up to your errors demonstrates maturity and emotional intelligence. People will remember how you handled a situation, especially when you took accountability for your actions. This honesty not only earns respect but also fosters a deep sense of trust, as others know that you're not trying to hide behind a facade of perfection. An essential aspect of being authentic is aligning your actions with your words. If you say one thing but do another, it creates a disconnect that can lead to mistrust. Authenticity means that your actions are a reflection of your true beliefs and values. When you live in alignment with your words, people can feel the integrity in your behavior, and they are more likely to respect and trust you. This consistency between what you say and what you do builds a strong foundation of trust and admiration that people remember for a long time. Moreover, when you are authentic, you allow others to be their true selves around you. By leading with honesty and openness, you create an environment where others feel comfortable letting down their guards. This not only deepens your relationship with them, but it also encourages a cycle of mutual authenticity. People tend to remember relationships where they can truly be themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. The ability to provide that safe space for someone is one of the most valuable gifts you can offer, and it leaves a lasting impression on them. Finally, authenticity encourages a deeper sense of emotional connection. When you show up as your true self, it encourages others to do the same. This leads to a more meaningful, honest relationship where both parties feel respected and understood. Authentic connections are rare, and when you offer this kind of genuine interaction, people recognize the depth and quality of what you're providing. They will remember you for the realness you brought into their lives and the sense of trust and safety you helped foster. It's this authenticity that ensures you leave a lasting impact. Supporting someone's dreams and goals is one of the most profound ways to leave a lasting impact on their life. Dreams and ambitions are deeply personal, and when you stand by someone as they pursue these goals, it shows them that you believe in their potential. Encouragement and support provide a sense of reassurance, helping to fuel their drive and determination. When you consistently show that you are there for them, it reinforces the idea that they are not alone in their journey. This kind of support creates a bond based on mutual respect and trust, making sure they remember you for being a positive influence in their life. One of the most powerful ways to support someone's dreams is to actively listen to what they envision for their future. People often hold back their deepest desires or ideas out of fear of judgment or rejection. When you show genuine interest and ask thoughtful questions about their goals, you create a space where they feel safe to share their aspirations. By listening carefully and expressing enthusiasm about their ambitions, you validate their dreams and make them feel that their vision is worthy of pursuit. This encouragement can be the spark they need to take the next step toward making their dreams a reality. Support goes beyond mere words of encouragement. It's also about action. Sometimes helping someone achieve their dreams involves offering practical assistance. Whether it's introducing them to a key contact in their field, helping them fine-tune their plans, or offering resources they might need, your actions demonstrate your commitment to their success. It's not about doing everything for them, but about showing that you're willing to invest your time and energy to help them along the way. This tangible support strengthens your bond and reassures them that you are genuinely rooting for their success. Another crucial aspect of supporting someone's goals is helping them navigate setbacks and obstacles. The path to achieving dreams is rarely smooth, and it's common for people to experience doubt, frustration, or even failure along the way. During these difficult times, your role as a supportive friend, partner, or colleague becomes even more critical. Offering a listening ear, words of encouragement, or simply reminding them of how far they've come can be the difference between them giving up or pressing on. By standing by them during tough times, you prove that your support is unwavering and unconditional. It's also essential to celebrate their achievements, no matter how small they might seem. Every step forward, every victory along the way deserves recognition. When you celebrate their progress, it boosts their morale and reinforces the belief that they are on the right path. Acknowledge their hard work and the effort they've put in, and let them know that their progress is noticed and appreciated. This recognition not only helps them stay motivated, but also deepens the connection between you. People remember the ones who cheered them on during their milestones and who were genuinely happy for their successes. In addition to celebrating achievements, supporting someone's goals means offering constructive feedback when necessary. It's not about blindly agreeing with everything they do, but about providing insight that can help them improve. Offering advice or pointing out areas for growth shows that you care about their long-term success, not just their immediate wins. When feedback is given with empathy and respect, it helps the person grow and develop in ways they might not have considered on their own. This type of support enhances their journey by helping them see their blind spots and providing them with the tools to succeed. Finally, helping someone stay accountable to their dreams is a powerful way to show support. Often people need someone who will remind them of their goals and help them stay on track, especially when life gets busy or distractions arise. By checking in on their progress, offering encouragement, or even working alongside them toward mutual goals, you reinforce their commitment to their dreams. This accountability partnership can be incredibly motivating, as it helps keep their goals at the forefront of their mind and gives them someone to lean on when they feel discouraged. Making someone feel important is one of the most impactful ways to build a lasting connection. When people feel valued, appreciated, and recognized for who they are, they form a deep sense of connection with those around them. Feeling important is not about being the center of attention, but rather about being acknowledged for your unique qualities, actions, and contributions. This validation fosters a sense of self-worth and builds trust in a relationship, making the person feel deeply seen and appreciated. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to make someone feel important is through sincere compliments. Rather than offering generic praise, take the time to recognize specific qualities or actions that stand out. Compliment their skills, intelligence, kindness, or work ethic. People remember these personalized compliments because they show that you see them as an individual. For example, instead of just saying you're great, try saying, I admire how thoughtful and compassionate you are toward others, or the way you handle challenges really inspires me. This specificity makes the compliment feel more genuine and meaningful. Another key aspect of making someone feel important is through active listening. People can tell when someone is truly listening to them, as opposed to just hearing their words. Active listening means engaging with what the other person is saying, asking thoughtful follow-up questions, and showing empathy in your responses. When you give someone your undivided attention, it sends a powerful message that what they say matters to you. By giving them space to express themselves and validating their feelings, you let them know that their thoughts and experiences are worth your time and energy. In addition to listening, being present in the moment when you're with someone is another important way to make them feel important. In today's digital age, it's easy to become distracted by phones, emails, or other obligations. However, when you make an effort to be fully engaged in the moment, it demonstrates respect for the person you're with. Put down your phone, make eye contact, and show that your focus is entirely on them. This kind of presence is rare, and people will remember the way you made them feel like they were the most important person in the room at that moment. Making someone feel important also involves recognizing and acknowledging their accomplishments. Whether it's a big achievement or a small victory, taking the time to celebrate their success shows that you notice and appreciate their efforts. People often downplay their achievements, but when you point them out, it boosts their confidence and reinforces their sense of value. A simple acknowledgement, such as saying, "I'm so proud of what you've accomplished," or "You've worked really hard to get here," can have a profound effect on their self-esteem. In relationships, making someone feel important means being there for them when they need support. This might mean offering a helping hand during difficult times or providing encouragement when they feel unsure of themselves. When someone knows that you will show up for them no matter what, they feel validated and cared for. Being a dependable presence in their life demonstrates that they are not just an afterthought but a priority. The act of showing up, especially during hard times, communicates that they matter to you deeply. And this kind of care doesn't go unnoticed. Lastly, small gestures of kindness can go a long way in making someone feel important. Thoughtful actions like remembering their favorite drink, sending them a message just to check in, or doing something kind without expecting anything in return show that you are thinking of them. These gestures don't need to be extravagant to have a meaningful impact. It's the thought and intention behind them that count. When someone sees that you care enough to make an effort, even in small ways, it reinforces their sense of importance in your life. They'll remember the warmth and consideration you showed, which helps to strengthen the bond between you. Offering help when someone is in need is one of the most powerful ways to leave a lasting impact on their life. It's not just about being there when it's convenient for you, but about stepping up during the moments when the other person is struggling or facing challenges. This kind of support shows that you care enough to be present in difficult times and that you are willing to invest your time and energy into helping them overcome obstacles. It's during these moments of vulnerability that people often remember who stood by them and who didn't, making your offer of help something they will carry with them long after. One of the key aspects of offering help is recognizing when someone needs it. Often people are reluctant to ask for help, either because they don't want to burden others or because they want to handle things on their own. However, by paying attention to subtle signs, whether it's stress, frustration, or silence, you can anticipate their need for support before they even vocalize it. Sometimes just offering assistance without waiting for them to ask can be a huge relief. Whether it's lending a hand with a task, helping them organize their thoughts, or simply offering your time, the willingness to help, even without being asked, shows deep empathy and care. Another critical element of offering help is doing so in a way that respects the person's dignity and autonomy. Some people may not want or may feel uncomfortable accepting help, even if they need it. It's important to offer assistance in a non-intrusive way, giving them the space to decide if and when they want to accept it. For example, you might say, "I know you've been really busy. If you'd like some help with that, I'm happy to assist," rather than forcing help on them. This approach acknowledges their independence while still offering support, which makes them feel respected and valued. When offering help, it's important to be genuine and sincere. People can often sense when help is being offered out of obligation or when it's being done for selfish reasons. To make your offer of help meaningful, it should come from a place of true desire to support and assist them. Whether it's helping with a difficult project at work or offering emotional support during a personal struggle, the sincerity behind your actions is what makes the gesture stand out. When people feel the authenticity of your offer, they are more likely to appreciate it and remember it as a sign of your true care for them. Sometimes, offering help involves more than just giving your time or resources. It can mean offering emotional support. Whether they are dealing with a personal loss, a major life decision, or simply feeling overwhelmed, people need emotional support just as much as practical help. Being there to listen, offering words of comfort, or just being a calming presence in their lives can make a world of difference. Your emotional availability during tough times shows that you are a reliable person in their life, one they can turn to when they need to talk or vent without fear of judgment. Another important aspect of offering help is to do so without expecting anything in return. True support is selfless, and offering help with the expectation of getting something in return can diminish the sincerity of your gesture. When you assist someone out of pure kindness without any hidden agenda, it builds a foundation of trust and goodwill. People will remember your generosity and will likely feel a deep sense of gratitude and loyalty, knowing that you were there for them without any strings attached. Lastly, it's important to offer help consistently. While a one-time act of kindness is appreciated, offering ongoing support during a prolonged period of need strengthens the bond between you and the other person. Whether it's checking in regularly, continuing to offer assistance as their situation evolves, or just being available when they need you, consistency shows that your support isn't fleeting. It's this unwavering commitment that leaves a lasting impact. People tend to remember the ones who showed up again and again, offering their help without hesitation, regardless of the circumstances. Celebrating someone's successes, whether big or small, is a powerful way to make them feel valued and appreciated. Often, in a world that is focused on achieving more and pushing forward, we forget to take the time to acknowledge our victories and milestones. When you take the opportunity to celebrate someone else's achievements, you not only affirm their efforts, but also create a bond based on mutual support and recognition. These celebrations can be a simple gesture or a grand occasion, but the underlying sentiment is always about showing that their hard work and accomplishments matter. One of the most meaningful ways to celebrate someone's success is by acknowledging their achievements with genuine enthusiasm. When someone shares their success with you, rather than offering a generic congrats, take the time to express how proud you are of them and how impressed you are by their dedication. Saying things like, "I'm so proud of you for making it through that tough project, your hard work really paid off," can make them feel seen and appreciated in a way that a simple congratulation may not. Your enthusiasm shows that you recognize not just the outcome, but also the effort and persistence it took to get there. In addition to verbal recognition, taking action to celebrate their success can make a lasting impact. This could involve planning a small celebration, such as a dinner with close friends or a surprise treat. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but showing that you want to mark the occasion with them demonstrates that their success is worth celebrating. People will remember these thoughtful acts, as it shows that you are invested in their joy and success. Whether it's sharing their happiness on social media or giving them a personal gift, your actions will serve as a reminder that their achievement is significant and worthy of celebration. Celebrating successes also helps to reinforce the positive behaviors that led to the achievement. By recognizing what they did well, you help them understand the value of their strengths and qualities. This reinforces a sense of accomplishment and self-worth. For example, if someone has worked hard to achieve a personal goal, pointing out their resilience, determination, or creative approach will help them internalize those positive traits and build confidence in their future endeavors. Celebrating the qualities that contributed to their success encourages them to continue striving for greatness and to keep building on their achievements. Celebrations are also an opportunity to bring people together and foster a sense of community and support. When you celebrate someone's success, it's not just about them, it's about recognizing the people who supported them along the way as well. Sharing the celebration with those who have helped or been part of the journey creates a deeper connection. For instance, a group gathering where everyone celebrates the individual's accomplishment can strengthen relationships and make the achievement feel even more meaningful. It reminds everyone involved that success is often a collective effort, and the joy is multiplied when it's shared. Recognizing and celebrating someone's success also builds a sense of motivation and inspiration for others. When you celebrate someone's accomplishments, it sets a positive example and encourages those around you to pursue their own goals with passion and persistence. People feel motivated when they see that hard work and dedication lead to success, and they are inspired to reach for their own aspirations. Celebrating others' success doesn't diminish your own, it creates an atmosphere of shared growth and positivity where everyone feels encouraged to do their best. Lastly, celebrating their success is an ongoing reinforcement of the value they bring into your life and the world around them. Every time you take a moment to recognize their victories, you strengthen your emotional connection. They will remember how you made them feel in those moments of triumph, and it will create a lasting bond of appreciation and support. This act of celebration says, "You matter to me, and your success is important to me." This kind of affirmation doesn't fade over time, it stays with the person, reminding them of your genuine care and support. Leaving a positive impact on someone's life is perhaps one of the most profound ways to ensure that they remember you. A positive impact is not just about grand gestures, but about the way you make others feel and the way you influence their lives, even in small moments. It is about creating a sense of joy, empowerment, and inspiration in others that lingers long after the interaction. The impression you leave can shape how people view themselves and the world around them. And when done authentically, it is a powerful way to ensure that you are never forgotten. One way to leave a positive impact is through your actions and behavior. How you treat others speaks volumes about your character and leaves a lasting impression. Simple acts of kindness, such as offering a compliment, helping someone in need, or providing a listening ear, create a ripple effect of positivity. These actions, though small, make people feel valued and respected. When you show kindness and compassion to those around you, you inspire others to do the same, creating a psychotivity that can extend far beyond the immediate interaction. Another essential way to leave a positive impact is by offering support and encouragement, especially during difficult times. When people are facing challenges, having someone by their side who believes in them can make all the difference. Whether it's offering words of encouragement or actively helping them navigate through obstacles, your support can be a source of strength for them. The encouragement you give will be remembered because it came at a time when they needed it most. It's these moments of vulnerability and connection that create an enduring bond and leave a positive, uplifting memory in their hearts. A positive impact is also achieved through the energy you bring into a room or situation. Your attitude and outlook on life are contagious. When you approach life with optimism, enthusiasm, and a solution-oriented mindset, it uplifts those around you. People often remember those who inspire them with positivity, as it makes them feel more hopeful and motivated. Even when facing adversity, maintaining a positive attitude can make a world of difference. By staying calm, hopeful, and focused on the bright side, you not only help yourself, but you also provide a model for others to follow, which can leave a profound and lasting impact. Another powerful way to leave a positive impact is by being authentic and true to your values. When you live with integrity and align your actions with your beliefs, you inspire others to do the same. People are drawn to authenticity, as it provides a sense of security and trust. Being genuine allows others to feel comfortable being themselves around you, creating a deep and meaningful connection. Your example of living with purpose and authenticity serves as a beacon for others, encouraging them to live their lives with more honesty, courage, and self-respect. This authenticity resonates long after you've left the room and influences the way people see the world. Teaching or mentoring someone is another profound way to leave a positive impact. Sharing your knowledge, wisdom, and experiences with others can shape their future in ways you might not even realize. Helping someone develop their skills, build confidence, or navigate challenges can leave a long-lasting imprint on their life. Whether it's a formal mentor-mentee relationship or simply offering guidance and advice when needed, your influence can significantly shape their decisions, perspective, and success. The lessons you impart can become a foundation they lean on throughout their own life, ensuring that your positive impact is felt for years to come. Finally, leaving a positive impact means fostering an environment of respect, understanding, and inclusivity. When you create spaces where people feel safe, heard, and valued, you promote an atmosphere where everyone can thrive. Whether it's in a workplace, a friendship, or a community, cultivating an environment of mutual respect and appreciation not only enhances the lives of those around you, but also ensures that the positive impact of your presence is felt deeply. People will remember how you made them feel accepted and included, and this memory will stay with them, influencing how they interact with others and how they approach their own relationships. Your legacy will be one of kindness, respect, and empathy, creating a lasting impact that transcends the moments you share together.